Welcome, my Aries, to your monthly zodiac sign reading. I'm Christine. This is for March, by the way. If this is your first time here, introduce yourself down below. I love getting to know everyone. If you're returning, welcome back. It's really great to see you. Introduce yourself again. I love connecting with people, so I always respond to comments. We are going to dive in and use some tarot and oracle cards to see what messages the universe has for you all. So let's get started. Let's not waste time. What messages does the universe have for my Aries at this time? What do they need to know, be aware of? Thank you. Wow, your reading was smooth. We have Three of Wands at the bottom. Fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. It seems like here you're escaping something, but I feel like there's a change in direction coming. We've got Three of Coins. Sorry guys, I have a ring light because there's lack of light. And there's a glare here. So if you see a little ring in my glasses, that's it. We've got King of Swords. I always say Libra energy, but it could be Aquarius, Gemini as well coming through. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are just exhibiting or embodying this energy. But it could also mean other energies that are around you as well. We have Two of Cups. This is water energy. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And Knight of Swords, more air energy. And again, at the bottom of the deck, we have Three of Wands, Three of Coins, and Magician, the top three. There is a change coming in your foundation, I feel. Okay, King of Swords, Two of Cups. Knight of Swords. There's a crap ton of communication. Even though I'm the bottom of the deck, I feel a foundation is changing. For many of you, this is going to concern finding some type of balance in your life this month in March, perhaps right before we start your season coming up in 10 days, my Aries. I almost want to say pre-happy birthday to my son, to my Aries sons. If your month, obviously your birthday is in March, April, but for many of you, there is some type of, I feel some type of truth coming with a partnership, or in general, if it has nothing to do with a relationship, it doesn't have to be love, any relationship. I feel like this is about bringing balance into your world, into your foundation, into your life in general. It's almost like when someone takes the rug out of your feet. What is it called? When someone pulls the rug out of your feet, you kind of feel a little bit imbalanced and wobbly. I feel like many of you are cleaning house, cleaning out the shit from your life, getting your shit in order. It's like, we're going to celebrate Aries season, our season. It's time. And you may be feeling that revving up. You know, when a car, I'm getting a jet. So this could be a jet, an airplane, or race car. I don't know anything about them. But when you rev them and they're getting ready to go, and I'm purely I'm capturing this from cartoons, you all. That's the energy I get. So I feel like many of you are preparing, are getting ready. You're feeling it. You're like, yep, this energy is coming, because the astrological new year starts with you all, with Aries. And so again, with the King of Swords and the Two of Cups, there's a lot of, and this is, I feel like happening collectively, but in particular, since it's coming up for you guys, there was a lot of energy, Aries energy coming up for the Libras. So if you have strong Libra placements, maybe your North or South node is an Aries Libra, or you're dealing with Libra energy or even Aries energy, take a look at the Libra reading that I posted, because again, it's coming out here. You've got air. I always get strong Libra here with the King of Swords, but many of you are putting down your foot, creating clear demarcations. I'm getting boundaries, expressing your truth. And some of you, there's distance with some relationships or people in your life, or perhaps distance with yourself when it comes to creating, establishing, fomenting, cultivating some type of balance in your own life. Again, sometimes things may be wobbly. Maybe you're in transition. You're wanting to leave a job, looking for a new job, leave a certain situation, because at the bottom we have Three of Coins. So for me, this speaks of your foundation. Could speak to your income too, but general physical, emotional security and stability. And that could be, you know, living with people and you're like, nope, I think I'm moving out, leaving roommates, leaving a partner, a friend, whatever the case is. Because again, this is a collective reading, so there are a lot of storylines, and I wish I had the time to go through each one. There's some type of like a differentiation coming in your knowledge space, in your truth. especially when it comes to partnerships and how you balance yourself within those partnerships, and also in life in general, for those where you're like, nope, this relationships are not on key right now. I'm not dealing with anything like that. For many of you, it's going to be about relationships. I feel like some of you have become subsumed in others, or allowed yourself in some ways. Because again, just because you're an Aries, depending on your placement, doesn't mean that you maintain that empowered individuation, that sense of individuality and who you are within relationships. It depends on many other placements, personality, etc. And I just want to say too, for example, I am a Libra sun rising with a lot of placements in the first house, but I have my 7th house is in Aries. So again, you have to be careful too in making generalizations, especially if you are in tune with different, we'll say, lineages of astrology, and also your personality, etc. So I feel like for the Aries that I'm speaking to here, there may be a sense of wanting freedom, perhaps a break, or simply acknowledging like, wait a minute, I've been investing in a lot of time in certain areas of my life or in certain people and relationships, and I just need to back off for a little bit. I need to create clear boundaries. Some of you are distancing from some people. I sense the distance coming. Many of you are really starting to rev up again, prepare and get ready and put the focus on you, your dreams, because we've got the Knight of Swords here. And again, to me, this is about taking action forward. This is about using the truth, communications, resources, intuitive knowledge, even though we don't have any water here. Actually, no, we have water here. What am I talking about? It's really tapping in your intuition. At the time of this filming, we're in Pisces season. And Pisces, thank you. Those are my 2 wieners back there. They are supporting this. So it's during this Piscean season, a lot of us, our intuition amps up. So many of you may just be feeling certain things, maybe getting messages, again, depending on how you receive messages, and simply knowing things have to change. I'm preparing for a new season. The curtain is about to open to a new chapter in my life. And again, I feel like many of you are focused on yourself. I keep getting the image here of cleaning house, almost like going room to room, and you're like, okay, what doesn't work anymore? Who doesn't work? What belief systems need to go? What am I ready to let go of? And what do I want to start? What do I want to do? And what do I need to do in order to get to where I want to go, right? Say, for example, that you want to expand your friendship circle or even start dating. Well, what do you need to do to prepare? Maybe get rid of old stuff from other previous relationships, work on your mindset, prepare yourself, check in and be like, okay, how am I doing right now? Is there anything I need to put my attention in? There's, again, with the season coming to an end, there's a lot of inventorying for a lot of folks. And in particular, many of you are focused on your foundation and regaining that sense of balance, control, empowerment, and movement forward, and also in your relationships. So I feel like March, for many of you, and again, these readings are timeless. There's fluidity in these readings because we're all on different timelines. I just simply put the dates for organizational purposes. And simply so I know, okay, I put this reading out in this month. Again, for several of you, I'm getting a distancing. Some of you are separating, have gone cold on people, and for others, it has been happening to you, and you're like, okay, screw this. I am focusing on me. I am going to go head on first, tap into the resources, use knowledge, and go forward in what it is that I want to create. Because I sense a little bit of urgency with you guys, which isn't uncommon with Aries energy. Many of you, again, depending on your placements, but if you have Sun, Moon, Rising, some of you can tend to make very quick decisions, sometimes without thinking, and you're like, I'm just doing it, going. And so I sense a little bit of almost like as if you may feel like you're running out of time. It's that type of feeling, as if you saw a clock or one of those, what are these? The ones with sand. I want to say sand dial. I don't remember the name. The hourglass things. It's almost like you're watching it and you're like, crap, I'm running out of time. But you may simply want to be decisive, because the King of Swords is someone who's very definitive in their decisions, very decisive. They trust in their own integrity, their own wisdom. They are guided by that strong moral compass. Many of you are finding out the truth, or simply becoming more in tune with your own truth of like, hey, wait a minute, my life is out of balance. I know I need to actually face the truth in this area of my life. It could be your relationships. It could simply mean getting in tune with your emotions, feeling comfortable with the discomfort. Some of you, a lot is coming up. We have Chiron and Jupiter in Aries right now, and in this week we had Jupiter conjunct Chiron, so a lot of wounding, healing coming up. and you may be feeling it. Aries, fire signs in general are a little bit more detached with emotions, like air signs, and we have a lot of that. So perhaps many of you are reacquainting yourself and kind of tapping in, and you're like, wait a minute, I need to check in with myself on how I'm feeling in March. It's really important. And you may be starting to sense, when I am feeling good, I can feel it in things that I do. And I can feel when things are aligned for me, when things are meant for me. But when I'm just feeling a little bit like, I'm not 100% sure, you may actually be starting to connect the dots there. And that's really amazing, because Pisces energy, it really teaches us to say and also feel like, hey, it's okay to dive into your emotions. It's okay to be a fish and swim. We're meant to go with the flow at this time, not push anything, not try to control how things go. At the same time, I think some of you have had relationships where they have continued unabated. I heard unabounded, and I'm like, is that a word? It's almost like you see an open ocean and you don't see a destination, you don't see land. Some of you have had relationships where someone didn't set the law down, in other words, and you're going to receive, I feel like many of you are the ones setting this boundary. There's some type of boundary being set, some type of truth being spoken. It's almost like, okay, these are the relationships I value after maybe going through them. And maybe there's some fine tuning, maybe there's discussions or communications, because there's a lot of communication here, coming and going in both directions. So you may be having to engage in conversations with folks that you truly value, and you're like, where do we stand? Platonic or romantic relationships? Because I feel like many of you are going to start off not just March, but into, I'll just say, the spring equinox, fall equinox, wherever you are in the world. Maybe your birthday month, if you're an Aries sun, you may be saying, I'm going to start this astrological new year off great. I'm going to start my birthday year off to a great start. And so we're going to have these difficult conversations with people, and I need to be honest. So there's, again, a sense of cleanup here. Wow, I went a little bit detailed more into this for you guys. But you see all the movement? There is balance coming to you guys in March, whether it's letting go of dead weight. And I don't say that offensively with people, but dead weight can be energetically, it could be people holding you back, or that you've allowed to hold you back. People that are not growing in the same direction that you're growing. It doesn't mean they're bad. It simply means you guys are on different paths. Some people, we all grow in different timelines in different ways. And sometimes we're done learning what we need to with certain folks in our life. But I sense restlessness is the right word. You guys are ready to move on and to start something new. We're going to take a look at the Sacred Journey Oracle to see what other messages the universe has for my Aries for March. I love this energy. It's like a clean sweep energy. And I noted that because we just had the full moon a few days ago at the time of this recording. We have grounding. Go deep, explore your roots. Again, we have Jupiter conjunct Aries this week, and you may just be feeling the sense of connecting with yourself, finding your own inner compass, especially with these two cards. There's a sense of freedom, I feel. It's not just escaping, it's not avoiding, it's not leaving. I feel like many of you are going after and really connecting to your own truth. Some of you may be taking time for yourself. Again, for a lot of folks, especially since I'm filming this during the Pisces season, it's a heavy energy because it's about endings and closures, and we're wrapping up things, finishing things. Karmic contracts and cycles are closing. They're being completed. And so there's a sense of weightedness with a lot of people, and they're like, oh wow, a lot of emotions, a lot of healing. So some of you, if you haven't already, nature, grounding with the tree. This has been a prominent theme throughout several readings, actually. Trees emit such a beautiful vibrations and frequencies. Ever notice when you hug a tree or you're around it, you just feel better? The same thing with being around water, which is very cleansing, or leaves or earth in general. It allows you to connect to the electromagnetic vibrations and frequencies of the earth. And you literally feel better. You feel like, ooh, I just feel like I got recharged. So this is another way, if any of you are feeling or going through a lot of transitions in your life right now, get outside into nature, find different grounding elements. You can earth, you can simply sit on the bench or go walking in a park, on a trail. And that'll help you regain your sense of balance. It's a big theme with the Two of Cups. Emotional and internal balance. If you're feeling especially a little bit like, ooh, flighty in a sense, like, I feel a little bit like off, that's going to help you this month. Let's see what other messages the universe has for my Aries, please. What else do they need to know? Okay, we're gonna try one more and then I'll pick if it doesn't come out. What messages do my Aries need to know? What messages does the universe have for my Aries, please? March. Thank you. One popped out. Last quarter moon in Sagittarius. Practice gratitude. So you got the second G. First G, grounding. Second G, gratitude. So again, there is a sense here of wrapping things up. Gratitude is not just when things end, but it's, for most, it's an amazing, wonderful, great daily practice to integrate into your life, because it calls in more of what you want. And again, at the bottom of the deck, we had the Magician card. So many of you are actively working on manifesting your desires right now. You're really thinking of, what are my dreams? What are my wishes? What do I want to bring into my reality? Because Piscean season also asks us to tap into our dreams. What's coming through? What is inspiring us? And obviously with its counterpart, Virgo, it's about bringing it down into the earth, right? Into practical life. Well, what can we do to bring this into fruition? Practicing gratitude is one way. Be grateful for everything you have. I know if you're starting a gratitude practice, people are like, whatever. It really makes a difference. But the first several times, I'll say, you may not feel it. Kind of like when you work out, people are like, okay, did I get fit? It may take a while. There's that quote, you see it in 12 weeks, right? You notice it in 4 weeks, you see it in 8, and people notice it in 12 weeks, something about that. So similar to meditation, to fitness, to any new habit you start, you will see results, but it has a compound effect. The more that you practice gratitude, the more that you'll start to feel it, and you're gonna start seeing changes. I would recommend for you all, if apart from writing it, there's a bunch of really short gratitude and affirmation type meditations online. And they have 5-minute ones where you can wake up every morning and practice gratitude, and it's quick. But it really starts shifting your mindset quickly. You just have to stay consistent. Okay, let's see what other messages the universe has for you in March. What else do my Aries need to know at this time? I think we've had a flipper. Nope. Let's do it again. What else do my Aries, need to know, please, for March? I saw 2 cards fly out. Okay. 44, remember your purpose. You came to Earth to learn how to love yourself, and all that is to achieve self-mastery, to explore conscious co-creation. Heaven resides in your heart. Look at this. I think Scorpio's got it. I'm not 100% sure. Hold on, I'm going to make sure. There, you guys can see this. That ring light is causing glares. So again, like I mentioned earlier, without going all over and back into it, but there's a lot of truth about connecting to your own inner emotional, physical foundation, your own sense of what truth means to you, and also in your relationships. Because relationships we feel these emotions, not just in our sacral chakra, but also in our heart chakra. So many of you are really reconnecting to yourself at this time. Again, we have a lot of feminine energy here with the grounding and the gratitude and remembering your purpose. So pay attention to however you receive intuitive messages, whether it's just information and you don't know where it came from, claircognizance, clairsentience, through sensing and feeling, clairvoyance, maybe you get images or you dream a lot, or sometimes you can get prophetic dreams and things happen, they come true, or you hear things through songs, through voices. Pay attention, because you're getting clues right now for this next leg of your journey. The second card you got was 41, get up. No matter how far we have fallen, we must try again. All is not lost until we give up. So yeah, again, some of you may be coming out of challenges, going through challenging situations. When it comes to your foundation, there could be moves involved, separations, because King of Swords too can also indicate some type of boundary or ending as well, and also some type of separation, because the King of Swords can denote silence, no communication with some people. So some of you may be, again, going through some type of reorganization when it comes to the people in your life, the relationships, and also your foundation, your own personal, you could say your truth, your moral compass, and what is truly important to you, what truly matters. And this is just confirming to you. You have a lot about, I get gentleness, about being gentle with yourself, taking time for yourself. Some of you may benefit however you like to spend your time, maybe getting comfy in your favorite pajamas or favorite comfortable clothing on your couch, or going to the library, or getting your favorite cup of coffee or tea or whatever it is that you enjoy, or going to the park like we see here, and spending some time reacquainting yourself with yourself. Okay, let's move on to advice. We're going to see what advice the universe has for you all for this time period. Okay, thank you. I'm going to pull a few oracle. I just pulled an archangel oracle, and now I'm pulling a self-care oracle. What guidance does the universe have for my Aries, please, at this time? My eyes feel teary. Okay, you got one card that flipped, and then we're going to get an animal spirit oracle to see what messages your animal spirits have for you at this time. What advice, guidance do the animal spirits, spirit animals, have for my Aries, please? I've been flipping words around lately. Some of you connect with cats. I just saw a white fluffy cat. I don't know a lot about cats. This one's a white fluffy cat, and I had blue eyes. I've seen them a lot on those commercials. Shiba, maybe a cat food commercial. I think they look like fancy cats, like luxe cats, glow up cats. I just saw one, so some of you may connect. Again, felines, cats in general represent really getting in touch with your intuition and psychic ability. So some of you are coming into psychic gifts this month and really, really listening. There's a whole focus too on emotions, like I said earlier, with Two of Cups. When you really get comfortable and start checking in with your emotions, you start honoring who you are and where you're at. It's like holding space for yourself where you are at that time for your journey. But also, the more we get in touch with our emotions, we learn to differentiate. Okay, I'm feeling this. These are my emotions. This is how I'm feeling. It's okay to feel this way. So this is going to help you this month around. I feel like there's a restart. Okay, let's get a few tarot cards to see what other guidance and advice the universe has for my Aries, please. Okay, thank you. Okie dokes, let's get the tarot cards first. Your advice. We have Seven of Cups in reverse, water. And we have Four of Cups, upright. You know what I heard? Because usually with the Seven of Cups upright, it's a lot about having choices and kind of lacking clarity. And there's, again, a lot of emotional energy here with cups. And with the Four of Cups upright, I feel like you're really being asked to get clear on what it is that doesn't spark joy, that doesn't bring love to your heart anymore. This is speaking on people in particular, and also things that everything affects you, right, in your emotional space. So if you're not happy where you're living, start making a plan. What can you do to transition? You know, ask people, tell everyone you know, hey, I'm looking for this. Do a vision board. It's really exciting to say, okay, this is what I'm looking for in an apartment. You'd be amazed. And I just say apartment because I'm moving as well, so it came to me. But if you're looking for a home, a tree hut, whatever it is you want to move into, a moving van or an RV, whatever. This is about getting clear. You're being guided by the universe. Get really clear. Stop doubting yourself. Really listen to what it is you're sensing, you're feeling, what's coming through. This is the more intuitive side. So some of you may be doubting yourself more because you're like, I'm not really sure because this doesn't make sense. Some of this won't make sense, but you got to listen into what you're feeling. Go with that. Don't doubt yourself. Follow that. You're being guided this month to really follow your intuition. Messages from the archangels. We have guardian angel. Love yourself unconditionally. Ask for help. Oh my gosh. Look at this. There's a lot about love here. Ooh, hold on. We'll do this one first. And then I'll get this one because of that ring light. So again, you're here to remember to love yourself. That's why you're really here, and everything that you do. It's to go back to that essence of love. And a lot of us have forgotten that, and we're here where we plop down into earth to learn this. That's why we go through a lot of fun challenges. And I say that in a very lighthearted way, not sarcastic. This is what Earth School is about. And so again, you have a huge focus on relationships and your own emotional headspace, your own intuition, the connection you have with yourself, your truth. It's coming forward here. Don't be afraid to ask for help. If there's something that I've learned from Aries, and I know quite a few, including my kiddo, if there's no one around to do it, they'll just do it themselves. And sometimes they think I can do it. But if you're going through a lot and you're like, especially if you're moving, looking for jobs, don't be afraid to tap into your network, to reach out, to look for resources, Google, look for organizations, and just ask for help. Also, to me, this signifies, don't be afraid to ask your spiritual team for help. You're never going to overburden them. They're always there. You can talk and pray every day to God, to the universe, to your spiritual team, to your ancestors, whomever you connect to. And you can also ask for help, ask for signs. Am I on the right path? I've received this. Can you please give me a sign that, this is the best way to go? You will be amazed when you ask, I really need a great mentor, and this is what I'm looking for. And just wait. You will find people all of a sudden start appearing in your life. So I feel especially this isn't just about asking people in your physical plane and space around you for help and your network, but also your spiritual team. We also have Archangel Haniel. Interesting because I called Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Haniel before beginning this reading for you guys. I'm starting with the fire signs first. Seek soul satisfaction, fan a flame of inner happiness. And we've got dolphins here. Dolphins are about play, intuition, fun. We got the full moon here as well. They're also about truth, communication, and again, intuitive development. So your focus this month, my Aries, is really about tapping into that part of yourself and following those signs. A lot of you are feeling things that are coming true really quickly. For your self-care, we have 3, aromatherapy. Some of you may start engaging with different senses. Some of you are opening up to the gift of clear smelling. Clear smelling, yes. Clear aliens is when you can smell things and you have no way to know where they come from. Maybe sometimes you have that a bit. Sometimes if some of you are smelling flowers, you may be smelling different odors around you. And I feel like, yes, that's a way to connect, not just to the messages you're receiving, but to your spiritual team. Some of you need rest. Do you notice we've got pictures here depicting tiredness, rest, exhaustion. Some of you are going at it. We have, again, an overwhelming sense of feminine energy here. So you may be called to rest, slow down. Your season is right around the corner. And I kid you not, when the new astrological new year starts, shit's going to just move forward. And you're going to be like, I should have rested. Take this time and integrate rest into your routine. Ask yourself what it looks like. Schedule it. Honor it. Some of you may simply need to get out. You see a lot of elements of nature here. Smell, like they say, smell the roses, right? Smell earth. Smell nature. Maybe smell your favorite scent, baked foods, whatever it is that brings you happiness, a sense of calm, peace, joy, whatever it is you want to feel. Many of you have avoided your emotions and you're being asked this month to really connect to that. You want to feel relaxing or relaxed? Well, what scents bring that to you? What does relaxation mean to you? For some people, it's, again, going to the pool. For others, it's getting into their pajamas and hopping on the couch. So again, really define what it is or how you want to feel. And that's going to allow you to connect to your emotions in different ways. Finally, we've got 2 spirit animal cards. We have Polar Bear, Mystic. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest. dream, and renew your strength. I kid you not, my wiener dogs are making all this noise for you guys. They're fire signs too, so they probably already connect to the Aries energy. They're Sagittariuses. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. I knew this. Many of you are opening up to psychic gifts, particularly clairalience. You may start sniffing things. It could be angelic presence, since we got guardian angel here, but I would surmise it to say it would be other angelic beings as well. Some of them are past loved ones. Yep, psychic abilities for many of you are strengthening and coming in. New gifts, especially, to help guide you on your path. Take time to rest, dream, and renew. Couldn't have said it better. It's when we are in that mode of receiving, right, with the feminine energy, and we're just laid back watching the clouds, when you start getting a lot of, ooh, I just got a download, I felt something, or I just got a really strong message, or you're gonna feel it. That's when it comes in, not when you're busy doing and trying to be productive, right? Your last animal wisdom card is Wolf, Pathfinder. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. Again, you got a theme here of love, overcoming challenges. Many of you are overcoming a current challenge or will be transitioning through that. And on the other side is going to be something beautiful waiting for you. Again, just think of challenges like if any of you play video games, I say Nintendo, there's challenges in those types of video games, right? And they overcome them. And at the end, Mario wins, right? For example, it's in that same vein. We're here to learn lessons. And many of you are stepping into your gifts. There's a lot happening for you guys. My Aries, I hope this reading has helped. Comment down below if it resonated, if you got any nuggets out of this, any wisdom, share with me what's going on. I know there's a lot of different energies happening, but thank you so much for being here. Again, if this helped in any way, I would love it if you could support me, hit the thumbs up button, share this video, join this community, and subscribe. I would love to have you here. And otherwise, I'm wishing you a beautiful rest of your month. Take care, and I'll see you soon.